Hey guys, Coach Yannick here. This week's Attaboy is going to Noah. Noah's putting in a lot of hard work, making a lot of progress this year, and he's been doing a lot of good work lately at practice. I'm going to show you all the work that's going into kind of improving Noah's game and all the things that were issues at first, and all the work he's put in, and kind of clearing up a lot of them systematically. Um, and I also want to emphasize to you guys, we're doing a lot of drills in practice. Some of them seem kind of stupid to you, I'm sure. Like, what are we doing this stuff for? I don't feel like I'm getting any better. And trust me, you are. And it's hard to see practice to practice, but that's why I kind of want to make this video, just to show you that, as we go over time, you do the drills, you put in the work, you will get better. And it's pretty evident here. So I'll get right into it. Noah on the left, one of his first swings. I took, I think, back in November, just trying to assess, okay, what do I need to work on here? And right away, okay, that big move, it's kind of a sway move to load. That's not necessary. We got to get rid of that. It's not athletic. It takes too long. All right, what else we got? Well, there's launch position, so I'm sure I don't even need to draw any lines, but we got to fix that way, way back of center. And then, okay, well, he's rolling the wrists and going around. All right, so I said, well, first thing we got to do, fix that load move, simplify it, shorten it, and get to a better launch position, more in the center. So a couple of weeks later, we were doing this drill at practice, stack of plates, so then he couldn't um, do that big sway. Just step towards the ball, get yourself to launch. Oh, that looks pretty good. All right, much closer to the center. Still a little bit back, but you're not going to get rid of everything all at once. But much better move. All right, so that looks really good. Now it's off a tee, remember? So that looks good. To the ball, all right. Still going around, but we hadn't started working on that yet. All right, we're just working on getting to launch. All right, so all that looks good. So next step, let's see what this looks like without the tee. Because as I've said at practice, when you ramp up the difficulty, you tend to revert back to how you used to do things. It's how your brain works. It's more comfortable doing what you're used to doing. So, all right, let's see how it looks with soft toss. So, well, the load looks significantly better. Still bringing his leg back, but that's okay. Not swaying nearly as much. And there's launch. And uh-oh. All right, as you can tell, didn't get to launch. Started swinging before his foot hit the ground. So it wasn't happening off a tee, but as I took the tee away, threw the ball at him, then it started happening. All right, so got to fix that. All right, but load looks a lot better. Not getting himself to launch. All right, and rolling over. But again, we hadn't really started working on this yet. Arms are crossing and back coming out flat behind his head. So he's going around the baseball. All right, so we got some stuff to work on. So this is Noah in February, I think. So a few weeks later, maybe 3 weeks later. Remember now, he's working on getting himself to launch and trying not to roll over. So there's launch now. Now, much more deliberate. We're sort of cheating to the get to launch and then swing side of things, be a little bit early rather than late. So as you can see, there's launch on the left, and now there's his launch on the right. So wow, significant improvement. All right. So let's see what it looks like through the ball. All right. Well, still going around, as you can see, the bat's exiting back here, but not rolling your wrists over anymore. All right. So it's hard to tell with the sweater, but you can see here, wrists haven't rolled over. Now the bat's still traveling around his body, which we don't want. We want through space, not around space. but got himself to launch, got rid of the rollover. All right, so boom, progress. All right, now we'll go to a few weeks ago, furthering the evolution here. So we're getting Noah to launch. And what we've been working on was through the ball, higher finish. All right, we want to finish through space, not around space. So in order to do that, we got to have that higher finish. So that's what Noah's been working on. But I'm just going to highlight here, launch position. Oops. Really good. In the center, everything is on plane here. Knob of the bat to the catcher. Right? Stride's good, foot's good, everything's good. Massive improvements in launch position, getting himself there on time, and this is front toss. Remember, there's no T there. All right, to the ball. All right, he's got his elbow behind his hands. Now, I want to say one thing here is Noah's out front and kind of catches his ball at the end of the bat. And I don't care about how hard you guys hit the baseball doing these drills in these cages, okay? I care about quality of movements, quality of drills, what you're doing, focusing on what you're doing it mindfully, and doing as instructed. I do not care how hard you hit the ball. I don't care if you miss the ball, as long as you are doing the drills and getting the feelings that we're trying to instill in you in how to swing this bat properly. So I know a lot of you guys get in the cages and you just revert back to your old swings because that's the way you hit the ball harder. But I'm telling you, it's not going to work in a game. And I do not care again how hard you hit the ball in the cages. I just care about how well you move and what you're doing. So this swing here by Noah really made me happy because he got himself into a really good launch position with a really simple move to the ball. All right. Then he got through the ball and had a pretty nice high finish. So I know he's working on these things that I want him to be working on. All right. It's not perfect, but it's good. It's progress. All right. So now we can move to the last swing, the two last swings that he's taken. So this other drill where I got you back up against the net. All right. Boom. Good launch position. Straight to the ball. See his hands are in front of his chest. Connected move. It's a low pitch. See, it's down at his knees, but he extends through and up and back. It's like, wow, really doing what I want him to do. And, oops, there we go. This was a separate drill order back to the net, and the idea again was to finish high and through the ball. That was the whole point of the drill. So, barrels it. If I'm nitpicking, I'm going to say, well, he's a little bit back, so that's what I'm working with Noah now to clean that up. But he's through the ball, no rollover, working up and high. I mean, that is great work, okay? Great work. And it kind of reminded me at the start of the year of someone that I was using as a model. And I'm just focusing, I'm not saying Noah swings like this, but the through part, all right? So from here on the left, from there to there, this part, that's what we've been working on, all right? Now, watch Julio from there to there. See that? Through space and back through space. High finish, hands above the head, barrel above the hands, all right? So again, that's what Noah's working on here on the left, and I would say he's doing a really good job at it. This was last practice or 2 practices ago. So that's why I know he gets the attaboy, but putting in a lot of hard work. You can really see the progress. It's paying off, guys, and he's not the only one. Don't worry, there'll be some more attaboy videos coming. Uh, but the work's paying off. You do the drills, and it is making a big, big difference. So keep it up, and I will see you at practice.